So we're going to do some more composites. So for f of x, the domain, since this is just a line, is going to be all reals. The range, it's a line, so that's also going to be all reals. For g of x, that's a parabola, so the domain is going to be all reals. That's a parabola that's going to have an origin at 0, 0. So the range is going to be y is greater than or equal to 0. So now for f of g of x, you're going to plug in g into f. So you're going to get 5x squared plus 2. And now the domain for that's going to be a parabola, so it's going to be all reals. The range, we have to find the vertex. So to find the vertex, it's x equals negative b over 2a. You have no b, so it's going to be 0 over 2a, which means x is just going to be 0. So then when you plug it back in, you have, to get y, you have y equals 5 times 0 plus 2. So y is 2. So the range is y is greater than or equal to 2. So now for the domain and range of this, the domain is going to be all reals plus the domain of g, which is also all reals, so it's just going to stay all reals. And now the range, you have y is greater than or equal to 2, and the range of f, which is all reals, so you're just going to be y is greater than or equal to 2. Now for this next one, you're going to plug f into g. So that's going to be 5x plus 2 times 5x plus 2. And you get 25x squared plus 10x plus 10x plus 4. So 25x squared plus 20x plus 4. And now the domain of that's also going to be a parabola, so the domain is all reals. And then the range, once again, you have to find the vertex. So x equals negative b over 2a. Your b is 20, so that's negative 20. 2a is going to be 50. Simplify, you have negative 2/5 is your x. Now you have to plug that back in to get your y. So y equals 25 times negative 2/5 squared plus 20 times negative 2/5 plus 4. Negative 2/5 squared is going to be 4 over 25. 25's cancel out, so then you're just left with 4. This 20 divided by 5 is 4, times negative 2 is negative 8. So 4 minus 8 plus 4. So then you're just left with y equals 0. So the range is y is greater than or equal to 0. So then the domain for this one, you have the domain being all reals. The domain of f is all reals. So you have all reals. The range of this is y is greater than or equal to 0. The range of g is also y is greater than or equal to 0. So your range is y is greater than or equal to 0.